Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tani Akinmoladun. I am a second year medical student who attends Imperial College London, and today I'll basically be giving you guys tips on doing really well at your medical school interviews. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it's beneficial to you. If that is you, make sure you like, make sure you comment and make sure you subscribe. Let's get into it. So obviously I know that this video might be coming a little bit too late. I know some people probably had their interviews by now. I think I had two interviews in January, and then I almost said I had my last one in March, but that sounds a bit late, so I don't think so. To give a bit of background to myself, out of the 4 medical schools that I applied to, I got 1 outright rejection. Cough, cough, not so no. I got 3 invites to interview, and those invites were Imperial, Kiel, and Manchester. Out of those 3, I got a rejection from Kiel after doing my interview with them, but guys, it's very understandable. It was really, really bad, and that's why I'm here to help you. And then I secured 2 offers from Imperial College London and the University of Manchester, and obviously I ended up choosing Imperial, so I am here now. Apart from the tips I'll be giving you guys, I'll also be reading out to you some feedback I received from Imperial College School of Medicine. I thought it was a really good thing that they did. I had an MMI interview, and after they kind of asked people who got offers if you wanted to have like some feedback, send them an email. I'm gonna try my best to not just repeat tips that people have probably already said to you. I remember in interview season I was just binge watching so many advice videos, and everybody was pretty much saying the same thing. My first top tip, as common as it sounds, is smile. Even if you have to force that smile, just smile. It's so crazy how much a smile can take you. Like, a smile helps you develop a rapport. It helps you look more confident. It makes you sound more passionate. If you're like me and you might blank and not know what to say, your smile can just make everything feel a bit less tension filled. As you can tell, I'm a really smiley person, so that was something I heard a lot during interview season, and that was something I was even more deliberate about making sure that I did at the interview. I had 3 different styles of interview. My Imperial College interview was a pre-recorded one, which I really enjoyed doing actually. A lot of people didn't, but I did, maybe because I do YouTube as well, but I really enjoyed doing that. You had the questions on the screen and you just had to record yourself answering the questions. My interview with Kiel was basically on Zoom, so they would ask you questions and you reply. It was basically a panel because there was 3 people on the call at the same time. And then my interview with Manchester was more MMI, so I kept passing between stations, but I was literally just passing between stations. It was just Zoom breakout rooms. But I felt like smiling gave me the confidence boost that I needed in 2 out of 3 of these interviews. In Kill, the one which I flopped really badly, smiling, it just made me look even more stupid because I would just be like, I don't know, and I would just smile. So yeah, no, don't do that. That takes me along to my second tip, which is, if you don't know, take a second to breathe and think. Obviously there's some questions that are a bit more difficult and require you to think, and when you get one of those questions, if you need a moment to think, just let the interviewer know and sound confident and just say, it's okay if I just take a moment to just think about my answer, and then just take a moment to think. I felt like people had told me that was a phrase I could use in the interview, and it was a phrase I used in the interview, at my Kiel interview, but I still couldn't say anything. So I had said to the person, oh, can you please give me a moment? And they were like, yeah, that's fine. But in that moment that I took thinking, I was really just thinking about how, oh my days, they're probably just thinking I'm just stupid right now. So I didn't actually take a moment to think about my answer. And at the end of that minute, I was literally just like, I don't know. So yeah, don't be like me. Make sure if you don't have the answer to a question, ask them for a moment and do genuinely try to think about the answer. Forget about time, space everything out if you can, and just focus on what they've asked you. And yeah, don't give I don't knows. It's not the greatest look. My third tip would be practice your answer. Everybody says otherwise. Everybody's like, no, you need to sound genuine. You need to not have a pre-recorded answer. You need to not have a pre-written answer. But hello, if you know the questions that are already going to come up, if you know the common questions oh, why medicine? Why do you want to study at King's College London? Why do you want to study at Birmingham? Why would you not have your answer somewhat rehearsed? My why medicine answer, I at least made sure that I had the first bit of it pre-rehearse to the T. I want to be careful when I say pre-rehearse your answers, because if you know that you're not someone who's able to still pour in the emotion when you said things over and over again, definitely avoid it at all costs. Avoid rehearsing your answers if you know that's you. But if you know you're someone who can learn your answers but still give the same amount of enthusiasm as many times as you like, then I'd say pre-rehearse it, because it's like you're gonna have so many questions. Some questions you're gonna be familiar with, other questions you're not gonna be familiar with, and I just feel like it's nice knowing that, oh, I've already got an answer to the familiar questions. That way, even if you don't sound that confident about your other answers, it's not too bad, because they've at least seen the confident side of you. I would leave those 3 top tips as: smile. If you don't know the answer, think about it. Take a moment to think and relay your answer in a thoughtful, honest, and, just a lovely way. And my 3rd tip, of course, was try and have an idea of what you're going to say for the most familiar questions before your interview. So for the common questions, when you search up top medical school interview questions, try and have an idea what you're going to say before you say it, because on that day there's going to be a lot of pressure. Guaranteed that there is going to be a lot of pressure. I didn't really even feel the pressure of the interviews until the day of the interview. So let me just let you know, however you feel right now, there shall be pressure on that day. So it's just nice knowing that you do know what you're going to say, especially for the questions that you already know are certainly going to come up. And I am going to just read to you my Imperial College MMI feedback. So they had said, oh dear, we hope this email finds you well and safe. You received this email because you requested feedback on your MMI at Imperial College School of Medicine. I'm just gonna skip along and then read my good feedback first. So they said, you understand what Imperial College School of Medicine is about and you share its values and characteristics. Your interviewer has found you very keen. Smile, guys. Smiling is the way to look keen. Obviously, when you smile and you look confident, I don't even remember exactly what I said then, but I know I smiled. And if there's one thing about me, even when I don't know what I'm saying, I'm still smiling. They said at station 3, resilience was also found to be very successful. You clearly have a sound understanding of prioritization. You also appreciate the need of delegating. This one has nothing to do with how I acted that day. It must have something to do with the responses that I gave in my answer. So clearly resilience is something that Imperial has looked at for. They've appreciated my delegation. So delegation might also be a skill that they're looking for within medicine, and I'm 100% sure that I definitely emphasized on that. So far we know that Imperial likes resilience and they're looking for the ability to be able to delegate, because I'm sure that proves that you're a naturally good leader anyways. Now for my lowest scoring station, this doesn't look very good on me, considering I'm actually studying medicine now, but my lowest performance stations was actually station 1, which is very embarrassing because it's like from the beginning they kind of had a difficult view about me. But yeah, it says station 1, commitment to medicine was overall your lowest performance station. Your marker felt you could develop further your motivation for studying medicine. Perhaps you could reflect on this and reformulate your thoughts in a more structured way. So as I said to you guys, I had practiced the beginning of my why medicine question, but I'm pretty sure the end was a bit wishy-washy, and I'm sure if I had properly formulated my thoughts before I went into the interview, I would have probably done a little bit better on this station. It's not very good that I started so wonky, but at least they stayed and listened to the end of my interview. My second one was you could also improve on station 2, which is teamwork and leadership. Although your answer outlined your experience with teamwork and leadership, your marker felt like you could have made the connection between teamwork and leadership skills and medical professions. You could benefit from reflecting on why these skills are indispensable in the medical profession. So again, it's Imperial recognized that leadership is very important within medicine and teamwork as well. But apart from saying, oh, I'm a good leader because I have these skills, you also want to say why these skills are very essential in medicine. They've used the word why these skills are indispensable in the medical profession. So you want to emphasize why doctors need to be a good leader, why doctors need to be able to delegate, why doctors need to be able to be resilient. That brings me to the end of this video. I hope you guys have found these tips useful. If you'd like to see more videos like these, make sure you leave a comment and ask for it. To be honest, I'm really in my season of Dear or Tani. This year I'm trying to be more impactful and trying to create content that I wish that I had in the time I was applying. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and yeah, I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.